And we are back with some more Final Fantasy. I got a bit of a heat stroke, sunstroke, whatever it's called in English, when I was out doing my shopping. So I got some headaches. So it took a longer break than I intended to. But now I'm feeling better, so I'm back. I'll see how long I'm going for, or if I'm streaming for too long, but for now I should be fine. Now the first trial after arduous wipes was done, and we regrouped back in to the Hyolal for a team meeting and some rest. And that is where I left off earlier. God, I really need to do something about... Do we have a bell close by? Not really. Need to sell more stuff from the retainers and do something about my inventory because it's absolute mess. I can meet back here later. Okay. Bam bam bam. Yeah, what the hell is she thinking about so intensely that she didn't hear anything? The best way I know. Weird. And I guess we're actually, because this is the first time the quest marker is making me go to the hut. This is the first time we're actually sitting down for a longer rest. Bam ba-dum. Oh, voice cutscene? While I'm just chilling by the seaside? I like my crown. Damn, this is a nice place.
You have a moment?
Sure. What's on your mind?
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Look, I'm not into Hrothgar. If you were a Viera or Aura, we could talk about it, but...
So,
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You don't say. It is about boys, isn't it?
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air, that's what we need.
That's what you need. I was fine just here sitting on the... Whatever. I guess we're going out. Is she like Aaron Vale? I feel like they poke and prod each other so often. There could be something there. Sorry to drag you away from me. Okay, sure, let's go for a walk. It's nice and cold outside, unlike my real place where it's freaking hot as hell. Could really see myself having a vacation in a place like this. Like, holy shit. The water is so blue and nice. Bow, bow, bow. Ah, there she is. Спасибо. Pashif? Reminds me of oh, that's her handmaiden or whatever. The one who raised her, right? Oh, shit. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces. That's a nice line. So what did you actually want to talk about? Sure. If you got me out of my cozy cabin, we might as well go for a longer walk. Did we walk until morning? Or was it close to morning already? This is a nice view of the port though.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Workor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Oh, that. Not when you threatened. Never mind. I was thinking of something else.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
Nice.
Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
That's more than peace or something different, but it's still Because I think peace is just the absence of war, like she said it. But the fact that people can not be stressed and worried on all the time, that they can have time to enjoy themselves and smile, that's something entirely different, something more than peace, like I said.
With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness.
Okay.
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies. If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
We wouldn't have crossed the whole goddamn ocean if we weren't ready.
Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
I'm gonna walk alone to the cabins. Rude. It's not that I don't like her character. And she did a lot of growing during our travels, but it's still so frustrating how childish she is sometimes. And we had so many great characters along the years that it's hard not to compare. Wish I could sleep that straight. Also, how are you sleeping on your tail? Isn't that uncomfortable? At least I had a good rest. Seems like it. Time to speak with Alfie now. What does our little savant have to say? But this is a great, especially for Alfie now and Alice, a great trip of learning about various cultures. Eager to review your journey. Okay. And what are we reviewing? Wait. But cool judge, I should have 3 or 4. I hope he doesn't come to that. The lay of repast and the lay of the brotherhood. Cessation of hostilities between Mamulja. Oh, we're going to see the Hrothgar in the forest of Yaktel. The lay of the brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga it said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant. Well, we are foreign explorers. At least that is the commonly held belief. Yeah, it's the one we saw on the tombstone. Must have met a Dawn Servant in Mamuk. What is Mamuk? One of the grandest cities in Tural. Once upon a time, in the seat of Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel. Okay. Safest method of travel is by dirigible. Okay, she's gonna have to deal with... I fear they might be worse than, for me at least it would be worse than a boat. In terms of sickness. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ooh. Do I hear thunder? Are we getting rain? Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Keep your hands and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Okay, Tsundere, not that I'm nervous or anything. My knees won't stop shaking. Maybe ask Caramville to hold your hand. Ooh, Mablu. The trader, the Palu Palu. Hello. Discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Interesting. By a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. So her grandfather? What a coincidence. Yaktel, you say? Maybe this Ken whatever was her grandfather. Or her grandfather was part of his expedition all the way back. Oh no, because that was 80 years ago, never mind. Not 20. Let's go. Bam, ba, dum, bum, bum, dum, bum, ba, dum. All aboard. Feel like that was foreshadowing this nation history, no matter how.
The fierce Shepral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest.
Wow.
Yaktel.
What the hell?
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature.
Looks so
It is
fucking
easy
awesome.
to understand why the place is so named.
Dude. I bet this place looks crazy at night.
It is here where the Shepral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Spoilers! Heronville, what the hell? Spoilers! He reminds me of freaking the Hunter x Hunter narrator. Always tipping in a few spoilers. You're good. We're on done.
Are you alright?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
What's a cenote?
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater.
Ah,
Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
just don't die, forehead.
It was one time.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Nice.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Let's go. Thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. Let's keep someone inside the water. And then you disappear. How am I supposed to keep you inside then? Bada bam bada. Dude, this place looks so cool. Ooh, raccoons. Trash pandas. The hell are those? Necrosis. Ooh, they're like the plants with the extra stuff on them. It's okay, forget how the plants are called. They're in Autumn Vale. Oh, am I too low level again? Yeah, level 94. Fine, and let's go back to Samana. Also, I see what they mean with the cenote. It's like big holes, not just a tiny sinkhole. Village of the Hunt. Oh no, it's a mustache graveyard. I'm getting Boja flashbacks. Ba-da-da-da. Finding the elector as usual, yes. Hello, mustache man. Come and join us in the Garden of the Stars. Okay. The other contestants? Or do people still remember her from when she was a babu? That might also be an option. Also, let me synchronize to the etherite. Fine, don't let me. Okay, Zoraja, Bakul Jaja.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Yeah. Fuck you too.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin.
Okay. And why do they have
My
stands?
name is Hunmuruk. As Sibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people.
Rush, rush.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
Those kind of look like the we have
Third
tables.
promise. If you would please join us.
Are we gonna have a debate?
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Interesting.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
I hope we get paired. As much as I care about Koana, I hope we get paired with Zoralja. That would give us a chance to turn him to the good side.
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
I might even help.
Claimants, please present your colors.
Red,
I have red.
Blue.
blue,
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
kind of
Together again.
disappointing, but oh
As
well.
fate would have it.
victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head.
He will put you in your place again. At least,
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
okay, cooking.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Maybe they're just hungry.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Or they're just hungry.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say? Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, To know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
I mean, it wouldn't fully represent them, but I get the point.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Of course it is. Otherwise he'd just have a combat contest.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
I should be just fine for this then.
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
Who would be the judge, though?
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
And information gathering is the first step then. If they're not gonna tell us the recipe or the whatever it involves. But I feel like I got this. I was an Omnicrafter in the previous expansion. This guy is kinda pissing me off, Koana, with his innovations, the same way people who are really stuck in tradition piss me off. Like, if you're unwilling to listen to other perspectives, it doesn't matter if you're a traditionalist or if you're pushing for modern times. I think you're just straight up wrong. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously. Yeah, like he could clearly, just like Zoralja is passing the tests, he could clearly do the same. He's just, his personality is twisted. A distinct advantage. Any Maimon is yeah, that's what I said, information gathering for the recipe. Or see what they partake in at the evening meal. I'm guessing after a day of work, people might eat that specific dish. Bum bum bada bum bum bum. Ball loose. Search for clues. A fastidious fellow. It's so delicious, it's meant to be shared with us. Ah, so they can't tell us directly. Oh, or they're just gonna subtly hint it like this. They're still Ibruk. Wink. So Ibruk is one of the ingredients. I see, that's how they're gonna to test our information gathering skills. I also need to go take a short break. Be right back. Alright, let's see what our next clue is. Cut our losses and head to Mamuk. Enter in turn without keystones. Huh? Something from the taking from the house cat is the info I can gather from that, unless it was just a random conversation that wasn't meant to mean to tell us anything. But they were talking about keystones, so bright banana peel. Angel colored banana peel has been neatly arranged to the ground, which appears to be smoking. It appears I've gone and dropped my Najul. I mean, Jatika banana. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. The underground oven, steam cooked. There's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. Banana leaves. Am I going to remember all of this? Maybe. Is the game probably going to do it automatically for me? Yes. The heck are you two hanging around here for? You should be going around and asking questions. Come with me for a moment. Oh? Boil off? Arambil hitting on a tankard? Right, so I need one last clue. Oh, I think I saw something. Ah. Colorful spices. That one's called achiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Achiote. Okay. Everything they said so far doesn't really sound like a good meal to me, but who knows. I've eaten stranger things. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah. The leaf of Najul or banana. Yeah, we heard that too. Ibruk. We also heard that. I remember that much. Pam padam padam pam pam. The combination of spices that includes achiote and steamed underground with in Najul. Ah, that's what the banana leaves come in from. It's like yeah, we do something similar with kraut or what's it called? Grape leaves. Right, so we're going to hunt some meat, get some leaves, and then get the cooking. Aww, Alfie now going back to his firewood roots. And I think Wuklamat should be good at bartering. Right, everybody has their own task, and let's go do this. And then have a cook-off. This also kind of reminds me of